Hi guys, okay, Nets here. So I believe a lot of you guys have seen the video of me soloing the level 440 boss, and after that video I suddenly see a lot of like questions, and people asking me like, hey, for summoners, like what should I pump, or like what's the main skills I should be pumping. And also I've also received questions such as what are the equipment used during that video, and also fluoride sets. Okay, so in this video I'm going to go through all of that. Alright, so do take note, in this video I am going to only explain and focus on the magic mode of summoners. Okay, so do take note, summoners has two type of mode. One is curse and another is magic. So in this video I am going to go through the magic mode. Alright, so first thing first, I'm going to go through my equipment. So for the equipment wise, on that video I actually uses these equipments. Okay, my primary weapon is tier 11 with EDR and also attack percentage. Then my secondary weapon is actually a defense book tier 11 with reduction. Okay, then my helmet, I'm using a perfect T10 armor, perfect T10. For my gauntlets, I'm using a perfect T11, greaves perfect 11, and shoe is perfect 11. And for my wing, I'm usually using the 3rd gen wings with the perfect option of 45 and also EDR. Alright, I also equip it with the buff angel, because for this class is not like very tanky, so buff angel is a must. Alright, next, if you ask me, do I have a attack book? Yes, I do. So for my attack book, I actually uses this, a perfect T10. Okay, so for this for bosses, PvP and siege, is highly recommended for you guys to use a defense book. Alright, for farming wise, or maybe you want to rush those like guild master bosses, right? Then this is you have to use the attack book. So it's good to have both, so you can switch anytime you want. Alright, so now next I'm actually gonna go through my fluorides. So my fluorides, right, to be very honest, there's no like specific fluoride, but these are the fluorides I'm actually using in that video. So I did a 3 wind set. My primary weapon I'm using ice, my secondary weapon I'm using fire, yeah, and another fire here, and also water. Alright, and if you guys are wondering what are my levels like, so this is like fire level 42, fluoride wind level 63, ice is at 21, and water is at 21. Okay, so that's fluoride. Okay, next I'm going to talk about the pumping of skills as well. So for pumping of skills, right, for the ENG, I'm going to only pump up to 1552. Alright, and once I reach 1552, I pump everything at AGI. Okay, so why? Because if you look at the tier 15 weapons, right? Okay, tier 15 weapons, let's look at field boss. You look at all the way down, the requirement for the ENG is 1552. Okay, so I think I will just add until 1552, and from once I reach 1552, I just pump all my skills to AGI so I can hit faster. Alright, okay, next I'm going to talk about the skill set. Okay, the main skills for magic mode, right, is actually chain lightning, rampage, and Waka Eidolon. Alright, so these three is very important. You guys are required to pump these skills. Why? Because chain lightning is where you most of the time, right, you are using that to attack. Alright, rampage is because in a magic mode, you are able to get 8% attack boost. So your naturally your attack, right, will boost by a certain amount of percentage depending on the levels. Then next is Waka Eidolon, is one of those like high dealing damage. Okay, next for PvP, this is my recommendation, is to focus on hypnotize and also demon lurker. Okay, so for hypnotize, it's actually quite interesting mechanism it has. Okay, it's not about the damage, it's about the effects of hypnotize. So let's say if you deal damage, then after that there's a 65% chance to hypnotize your opponent. And what happens if they cannot hypnotize? So basically they are unable to move or attack for a period of time. If you ask me how long is the period of time, I'm not too sure. I don't think it's very long. It's more like maybe 2 seconds to 3, around there. Alright, next one, Demon Lurker. Why is it good? Because this is good because as a summoner, you guys are not tanky, so positioning is very important when dealing damage. So let's say there's like DL or BK tries to close you down and you need to reposition, so you can use Demon Lurker. So this is how a Demon Lurker looks like, for those of you wondering. Okay, you become this like foggy thingy, and let's say once you're in this form, okay, any damage taken, right, will be reduced by 70%. So I'll probably say this is your escape skill, and it's good for repositioning during PvP. And with the combination of flash, right, it gives you enough space and time for you to reposition. Okay, next, for these two, Drain Soul and Hell Beast, these are actually from the mastery tree. Okay, so master talent. So the Hell Beast is here, and also Drain Soul. Drain Soul is basically like whenever like you deal a damage, right, to a boss or let's say your opponent whatsoever, right, it will recover 20% of the damage dealt, your HP. Okay, your HP will recover 20% of the damage dealt. So technically this helps the summoner, right, during solo bosses, right, become a little bit more tanky. Okay, not really tanky, but good enough. Alright, so next, another skill, let's say another skill that you guys have to focus on is also Dazzling Flash. So Dazzling Flash is actually an AoE skill. Let me show you guys how it looks like. So Dazzling Flash, it looks like, oops, I didn't really have it here. Okay, it's okay. So basically Dazzling Flash is for AoE. Okay, this one is for AoE. Alright, so this is also one of the skills that you can add also, because these skills, the more levels is, the better for you to farm. Alright, yeah, so those are the skills that you have to focus. So do take note that in this video I'm only gonna talk about the magic mode but not the curse mode, because in order for me to have a fair review, I have to literally add my curse mode skills. Okay, so maybe in the future, once I have like enough skill shots, then yes, I will definitely review the curse mode to you guys. Alright, so that's all for this video. So thank you so much everyone, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.